Hi, Archie here with Elegancia Music. Today we're going to talk about the perfect ceremony experience. For any event, I'm going to be arriving about 90 minutes before any of your guests arrive to make sure that everything is set up as your guests are arriving. So when it comes to the ceremony, if your guests are arriving, let's say at 4 o'clock, I will have music playing by 4 o'clock as your guests arrive. That puts me at about a 2:30 arrival time. So you want to make sure that your DJ does have extra time to set up for the ceremony portion of the day. I include a handheld microphone and a lapel microphone for the officiant to wear. And also, I'm doing a sound check before any of the ceremony starts to make sure that everything is set and ready to go. A couple of things that you want to remember about ceremonies, especially outdoor ceremonies. If your officiant is wearing a lapel microphone and it's really windy outside, you may have some issues with wind going across the microphone and causing issues for your guests to hear. With that, you always want to have the backup handheld microphone for your officiant to grab just in case there are issues with a lot of wind out there. Now, before the ceremony starts, usually we have about 20-30 minutes of seating music. And this allows guests to file in, maybe meet some new friends and family. If you've opened up for some drinks, maybe some champagne as they walk in, they can enjoy that and just enjoy the scenery before the ceremony gets started. So there'll be background music playing during this portion of the day. It's not party music, it's more just so it's not so awkward as guests are waiting for the ceremony to get kicked off. When we're ready to start the ceremony, this usually starts with the processional. So a lot of times the officiant is going to be the first one to walk down the aisle, and when the officiant is in position at the front of the ceremony, that's usually when we'll start the processional. So the processional is going to include parents and grandparents, if that's what you're looking for, the wedding party. Sometimes the wedding party will have their own processional, and then the bridal processional or the wedding processional. It's the last song that we play right before the ceremony starts. And usually the transition happens once the last person in the previous processional gets into position. For your regular processional, you'll usually see the wedding party all go down the aisle and then the flower girl ring bearer. When the flower girl and ring bearer are in position, usually at the front or sitting next to their parents, that's when the transition happens for the next song. During the ceremony, there are occasions where we will be playing music, something like a unity ceremony. Sometimes it's a hand fasting ceremony or pouring sand into jars, or I've seen planting a tree. And so this is a portion where it can be a little awkward if there's not anything happening in the background as you're, silently planting your tree. So sometimes having music in the background is really great, unless your officiant is talking. And if your officiant is talking and you'd like that music played, usually I'll play the music really low so that the officiant isn't fighting against the music for people to hear. And then the ceremony ends with the recessional. The recessional is the song that you'll walk out of the ceremony to, and usually we play the recessional after the officiant pronounces your name one time. So in the movies, typically you'll hear the music start playing as the couple kiss. In real life, what actually happens is the officiant will allow them to kiss. We give everybody a moment to clap their hands and make some noise, and then the officiant says one more time, and the newlyweds, the Smiths. And then that is when your DJ should play the song. That way the officiant doesn't have to speak over the music. Now this is just a suggestion. Obviously there are a bunch of different ways that you can do that, but typically this is how we'll handle the recessional portion of the ceremony. Now the transitions between songs, your DJ is not going to be active mixing between the songs. And for the ceremony, since it is a little bit more of a somber kind of experience, we usually will fade out the previous song and then fade in to the next song. Sometimes there's just a little bit of a gap to just add to the drama of the day, especially right before a wedding processional or the future spouse processional, bridal processional. So sometimes we'll leave a moment just of silence, just so people are like, okay, what's going to happen? How is she going to come out? What is it going to look like? What song is going to play? So we just like to add to the drama with that little moment there. All your ceremony music should be decided well in advance. So the way I do consultations with my clients is you'll get your planning materials right up front once you get booked, and then we'll do a final consultation usually about a month before the date of the event. That allows all the big details to get sorted out, and that way we know exactly what your vision is for the day as we approach the ceremony portion. That is all going to be part of the planning process. We like to have all that stuff taken care of in advance. If you have any questions about ceremonies, drop them in the comment section below. Once again, I'm Archie with Elegancia Music. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.